Today, we're diving into one of the most overlooked but most powerful tools in retail success: employee induction. If you've ever felt like new hires are slipping through the cracks, this episode is for you. Kia ora, I'm Carolyn Young, Chief Executive of Retail NZ, and today I'm joined by Sussan Ockwell, who's the Director of the Induction Company. Kia ora, Sussan, and welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Look, really excited to get into this really amazing topic about induction and what's all involved, because really, you spend a lot of time and effort employing someone, so getting that induction right is really important. So can you tell us, what do you think some of the biggest mistakes that businesses can make when they're looking at an induction?
I think one of the biggest things is it's very ad hoc. It hasn't actually been thought through, so it's not like structured or something. And instead, what tends to happen is day one seems to be almost like a fire hydrant of, let me tell you everything. So the poor person ends up feeling overwhelmed, but because they were told everything, but down the track, it's like, well, I told you that. And it's like, oh, you feel a bit dumb, a bit stupid, but it's because a lot of the knowledge passing is verbal. So in retail, you absolutely have and show me, but there's still a lot of information passed verbally that you're supposed to remember. And when a lot of that happens in your first day or two, it's just overwhelming. So the overwhelm for a new person is a really big mistake. Not structuring it, which we'll talk a bit more shortly, no reference or quick reference so that they can actually have a little look themselves or refer back to it. And I suppose the last one would be unclear expectations about not just what the job is, but what you expect from them at each stage, because you're obviously not going to expect them to be stunning in their first day. Even if they've come from somewhere else, it's how do they do it here? And what are your expectations and what are your sort of, whether it's principles or your processes or whatever it happens to be, not doing
Yeah.
everything you can to help them succeed.
I think that resonates with a lot of us, either what we've done or what we've experienced. And so when we think about that, what would be the key components of a good induction?
The very first one for me is staging it or structuring it. And that's really thinking about it like carefully, intentionally. What is their journey and how can that play out? And I was about to say to be kind to them, but actually help them be successful, because that's a win-win. So what can you do to thoughtfully stage their journey? The second one there is around connection. So it's very important for them to get social connection. And I know they may get that with customers coming and going, but it's thoughtfully connecting them too and allowing time for that connection. So whether it's with a teammate or a buddy, or if it's a smaller shop with the actual manager,
Mm.
but allowing time for connection, because they need to feel that connection and supported. You know, everybody's always said people have almost like their best friend at work, and that makes work fun to go to. So we try to enable that connection intentionally. Another one I think is very important. So number three would be visibility of the journey and the progress. It's really nice if they can actually see how this will pan out for them. So there is a bit of a journey that they can see, which gives them a sense of comfort, but also a bit of empowerment, because they know what's going to happen to them. It's not all just done to them
Mm.
out of the blue. And the fourth one I would go to would be regular check-ins, sitting down for even 5 minutes, like, how's it going for you?
Yeah. And so you've talked a little bit about having structure and being really intentional around your induction. What's the best way to structure an induction for new team members?
Pre-start. So what can you do with them pre-start before they even get their first day? How can you support them or get them up and running so their first day is a lot more comfortable, a lot more easy and not overwhelmed? So pre-start, then first day. What's absolutely critical for first day? And then move through to, you can either go second day, or even just if you go, right, first week, what do they absolutely need to knock off for this role in our place in their first week? And then we tend to move to first month. And then we go to, right, what needs to be knocked off in 3 months or 90 days.
Mm, mm.
And that's where you've got your 90-day thing coming in as well. Like, did you help them succeed so they're a great player you set them up for success, and then your 90-day trial, they turn into permanent. And that's just a really nice, easy structure to start to go, cool, what fits in each of those?
And I think when you
Again,
think about yourself, when you start a new job, when you talk about wanting to get on and do stuff, as soon as you're doing something you're comfortable with and you've got experience with, you start to relax a little bit more. You start to
yeah,
breathe. You can engage with your colleagues about what it is you're doing. So it's not just about you wanting to get productivity, but it's about getting your new staff member in that groove so that they'll be comfortable too. And I
yes,
think that's important to think a little bit about what has made you comfortable and will it make them comfortable, as well as getting productivity at the same time. So
exactly.
when we think about an induction, what's the easy way to get all of this right?
Oh, well, you see that? So it's called the Induction app. And look, it's absolutely set up for retail so that it gives them everything they want and it just makes it easy for managers and employees. And yeah, see what you think of that.
That's amazing. So, induction apps all on your phone. You can find it's all in one place. It gives both the manager and the staff member that ability to be able to understand and track how things are progressing. So, sounds like a no-brainer
Absolutely.
to us. Um,
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
so
all the
much.
best parts.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today, Susan. It's been such a pleasure
Thank
to speak
you.
to you and hear how retailers can improve their staff onboarding experience and minimize team turnover, which is really critically important. I hope you enjoyed our episode today, and to find out more about our exclusive Induction app member offering, head to the partner page on our website at retail.kiwi/our partners. This webinar was part of our Empowering Retail series, your go-to resource for short, actionable insights designed to make your retail business take it to the next level. Watch out for other episodes and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, ka kite anō. Bye for now.